Hey guys, Tbo2 here. I'm a bit miffed right now. I'm going to TFCon in less than an hour now, because it's about an hour drive, so I'm gonna have to leave pretty soon. So I'm just gonna make the intro to this video. Just saying how stoked I am to finally be here. It's gonna be pretty neat. Brings back memories to when I went to my first BotCon in 2013. Yeah, it's just kind of reminiscing on that. That was pretty neat. I am hoping to get some rare Generation 1 things, such as perhaps like Japanese type stuff. In fact, that's probably the main thing. I figured that's probably what the bulk of my money is going to go toward, is like Japanese type things, and then leftover will be normal G1 American things. Preferably like 1984, 85 characters, just because I don't have a lot of those. Seems like I have a ton from 87 for some reason, but just none from like that original iconic cast, so I might as well clear up my gaps on those, and then at the end I'll probably talk about my haul and what I got, what I saw. I'll see you all after TFCon 2019, Washington, D.C. Alright, I am back from TFCon. Had a pretty good time. And I will now show you all what I bought. Okay, so here is my full haul from TFCon. I guess we will start here, which is the first thing I bought. This is Roadfire from Transformers Zone, Japanese series. This figure is only released in Japan and is very, very rare, but I scored him for a very good price. Less than $100 is what I'll tell you, and usually this guy runs for probably at least 300, so I didn't do too bad. And really the only faults with him is he doesn't come with his gun, which is kind of a big deal, because he turned into a tank, so he needs a turret on the front, but it doesn't look bad without it. And then one of the latches that holds this spring-loaded part closed is broken, so it won't really stay closed very well, but I could maybe get that fixed. So he's not that bad. He's not too yellowed, like teeny bit right there, but I don't know if that could just be the color of the plastic. I don't know. It doesn't really look like yellowing, but that's pretty awesome. I think I might have already said it. One of my main goals was to get something Japanese exclusive, and this is a really cool one. Right beside him, we have Six Shot, who is not technically exclusive to Japan, but he was a prominent figure in the Japanese Headmasters show. Here he is. He's very cool. I like how he turns into 6 different modes, and obviously that's pretty unique, and I don't have a 6 changer. This is my first one, and he's pretty darn awesome. So I'm glad to have him. He's honestly, like, when I was looking at all these just a few minutes ago, he seemed like the most durable, honestly. And then it was just so much fun switching him through all his modes. So yeah, he's really awesome, and he came with both his guns. Also got him for a pretty good price. Moving on. Jetfire. Now Jetfire is pretty darn rare, especially in One Piece, because he's pretty darn fragile. He was also not originally made by Hasbro or Takara, but rather Bandai, I believe, for another line, I think, called Macross. And so yeah, he's got very different construction to any of these others, and honestly better movement, articulation, and probably detail too in some respects, but just really delicate and fragile. Like, it felt that way when I was handling it, but I was careful. This one's unbroken, doesn't come with any accessories. Came with like a gun and a bunch of like armor pieces, but it's not a big deal. I like him the way he is. Pretty darn awesome. Next is Pretender Landmine. I don't have any Pretenders until now. For a while, I wanted Wave Rider. I don't know why it was my favorite, just kind of was. But this guy was close second, and then over time I just thought, why not? I like him as well. So I got Landmine. My first Pretender that I own. Kind of funny since I have that series called Pretenders, but didn't actually own an actual Pretender. That series might be coming back kind of soon, but here he is. He was almost complete, missing his helmet and his sword. But he has the gun, the inner robot, the shell, and the belt, and then has a lot of paint chipping, but he's not like bad condition. He's pretty good, given that Pretenders just obviously oftentimes have a lot of paint chipping. A lot of times you'll see the belt broken because it's kind of rubbery and kind of just clipped around the sides, and then I mean, otherwise he's pretty darn good. I like it. Good to finally have a Pretender. And he was also another one who was quite prominent in Japanese series, Super God Master Force, which I really like that show, and featured Pretenders, which while they're not like the most like good looking Transformers, I guess they're a cool concept, I guess. And they're cool in Master Force, so that kind of makes up for it. I guess I just like the concept more. It kind of makes up for the execution. And then finally we have Jazz and Red Alert, and they're also pretty good. They came complete with all their accessories, which are in my bag still, but they're really cool. So I was definitely, another thing was I wanted to get some 84 and 85 characters, which I might have already said, because it's been several hours since I made that introduction part of the video. But I'm glad to have them. Jazz especially was one that I was definitely after because I don't know, he's a prominent cast member in season 1, and I just overall kind of like him. And then yeah, his toy seems a little bit brittle, honestly. I hope that didn't mess up the recording. Low battery sign just came up, but yeah, he seems like really brittle, especially like the roof. But like, people say that the roof is brittle and breaks easily, and it might be kind of breaking right there. I can't be certain. If it does, I'll just glue it back on. Probably. Or else maybe I could find a roof on eBay, I don't know. But he's fine. And obviously he's yellowing quite a bit in places, but I really like him, so makes up for it. And then we have Red Alert here. He was also pretty good. Sticker's a bit crooked on the front there. And then I think something's up with this window, because it's like weird caved in, but the other one's fine. So yeah, these, and then like 1 or 2 of his tires don't roll very well, but Jazz is a bit better. Yeah, just like this is really loose, these are loose, but I don't know, I like Jazz. He's really good. Anyway, this is a really awesome haul. Yeah. So like, I had at first kind of envisioned getting like something Japanese, but I was almost thinking like a repaint of something American, you know? That's like, but it's neat to get a original mold, and a pretty darn rare one at that, the big powered box set. I've heard can go for like $1,000, so makes this guy pretty rare. Not sure if he's from the box set or just the normal version, but either way, pretty darn expensive and rare. But I got him for less than 100, so that's good. Landmine, pretty cool. Good to have a Pretender. These guys, just cool to have some of the early cast. Jetfire, pretty rare, and I liked him in the cartoon. And I also just kind of like the backstory behind the toy and how reason why it couldn't look and have the same name as in the cartoon because of it being from Bandai and whatnot. And then Six Shot, really cool character in Headmasters, and then he's a six changer, which is awesome, and is easily the most durable out of all of these. So yeah, that was my entire TFCon haul. I will see you all next time.